Hey, Apollo. Time for video review. And the way this is gonna work is I'm gonna tell you something that I want you to change, and then I'm gonna compare your stroke to my stroke, so that you can see what I'm talking about, like a little bit of compare and contrast. Um, so okay, for you, I only want you to kind of focus on one thing, which is this reach and this rotation is good. And where you're getting power, which is about there, that's good. You see, you haven't drifted too far from where you're actually initially entering the water to where you're really getting power. So that's fine. I want you to leave this position, leave that reach. That's all good. All I want you to do is start to reach, like lean into the stroke a little bit, with your sternum. Okay, drop your body kind of down a little bit, because right now you'll see it stays pretty linear. I mean, so from here, you go forward a bit to maybe there, but then after that, you don't really sit back up too much, which you're losing. There's some power there from that sit up motion that you could get. You're kind of just using like all rotation there. I think you sat back like a bit, but you see how it's like not that much of a change from this position to this position. Like you didn't really move too much. So yeah, I want you to start reaching with this bone here in the center of your chest. Once you get to here, start to push your body forward along this line, like parallel to the bottom of the canoe. Push yourself forward, um, so that when you get to here, your body is a little bit more forward and a little bit further down. And then that'll give you the opportunity once you actually start to pull, then you can sit back and kind of sit up a little bit, um, which will give you some more power. Okay. And then I'm going to show you what I'm talking about on my stroke. Okay. So that's a draw. Okay. Watch. So here, watch where I'm going to lean. See how I'm going forward and kind of down? Still leaning, still leaning, still leaning, still leaning. Now my blade's in the water. I'm still kind of leaning on top of, like, with that bone in my chest. Still kind of leaning forward and then a little bit on top of the blade as well. Okay, so now watch, starting to rotate, and then right about here, sitting back, sitting up, however you want to say it. Um, Starting to use that motion to generate some additional force. Okay, so I'll show you again. Leaning, 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 leaning in the water. This isn't even as far down as I would like to be, but it is, okay positioning. So yeah, here, rotating and then sitting back, sitting back, sitting back, sitting back, sitting back, sitting back, sitting back. Boom. Out of the water, start to lean again into the next one. Okay, that's what I want you to work on. For now, start with that. Just trying to lean further forward into the stroke and put more of your body into it. And then as you're taking the stroke, working on that sitting up motion, to try to get a little bit of extra power out of that.